Hey everyone, welcome back to Tech Talk with Jeremy. Today we're going to be diving into the world of lawn care with the RYOBI 40V high performance brushless 20-inch cordless electric self-propelled lawnmower. This bad boy promises gas-like power without the hassle of fuel or fumes. But is it worth the hype? Let's find out. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's get mowing. All right, but first what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start with me unboxing the mower. So we'll cut to that video now.
All right, so we're going to take you around this box a little bit and kind of talk about some of the things that this has to offer. So it is a 20-inch, 40-volt brushless self-propelled mower. One thing I really wanted with this mower is just buying it was making sure that it was self-propelled, because I've done a push behind for a long time and ready for that self-propelled for sure. So it has the folding handles, 7-position single point height adjustment, onboard battery compartment, which is nice because you have extra battery in there, so you don't have to go into your garage to get your extra battery. It's just right there with you. It has effortless mowing with variable speed, self-propelled drive system, hassle-free push button start, easy lift bag removal, 3-in-1 mulching, bagging, and side discharge, 2 times faster charging. That's helpful for sure. Battery in under 60 minutes. I have another one of these chargers, and it's definitely not in 60 minutes. It's a number of hours before it charges, so that's awesome. It does have the 40 volt lithium, 6 amperage hours, which just means you can get 6 amps, for an hour, or vice versa, 1 amp for 6 hours. So pretty awesome there. Just see on the side if we have anything else. Yeah, 40-minute runtime, which is nice. It says that it can do about a half an acre, which I have a little bit less than that. So that's going to be perfect for us here at our house. More runtime, more power, more durability. Yeah, excited to get into this and see how it does. All right, so we do have our bag here with the frame that's going to attach to the back of the lawnmower if you want to catch your grass clippings. It does fold down pretty nicely, so that's going to be really good for the storage. I have a shed that I use to store my lawnmower in, and that's going to be perfect. We got our 40-volt, 6 amp hour battery, the charger that promises us a charge in 60 minutes. We'll let you know if that happens, if that takes place. And then different angles for throwing out the grass if you just want to mulch it into your lawn. So pretty awesome. Loving it. So I was a little shocked there wasn't a user manual, but actually it's in this compartment. So this is where all the user manual information was. That's going to tell us how to operate our lawnmower. As you can see, like I said before, that is where the battery goes, and it has that extra space for a battery. So when you're out mowing the lawn, you don't have to go back into your garage and try to charge it and wait. If you have an extra battery, you can just use it right there. This is a key that if you don't have it plugged in, it will not operate. So that's an important part of it, but also really cool. So if you have little kiddos that are interested in mowing the lawn without asking you, they wouldn't be able to if you pull it out. So pretty cool.
All right, let's break down what this mower is all about. So the RYOBI 40-volt high-performance brushless mower, model RY401180, is designed for folks with up to a half-acre lawn. It's powered by a 40-volt 6 amp hour lithium battery, which RYOBI claims delivers equivalent of a 150 cc gas powered motor. That's some serious power for a cordless machine. But let's get into the specs. So it does have a brushless motor, which is more efficient, longer lasting, and quieter than brush motors. 20-inch cutting deck, which is perfect for small to medium yards. If you do have a larger yard, you might need to get an extra battery, or have kind of a gas powered motor for that larger yard. It is self-propelled rear wheel drive, which is adjustable, so it's for easy maneuvering. You can adjust that speed. 7-position height adjustment ranges from 1.5 inches up to 4 inches for precise cuts. 3-in-1 functionality, so you can either mulch, you can bag, or you can side discharge. It's really your choice. Runtime is up to 40 minutes on a single charge. Now we will kind of get into that a little bit. We did some tests, so we'll kind of let you know the real world runtime there. And the weight is around 50 pounds, which is lightweight compared to gas mowers. It's very compatible with the RYOBI ecosystem. So over 85 RYOBI 40-volt products, which is a lot of equipment that you can power with this battery. I know because I also have a chainsaw, so I can kind of use those batteries interchangeably. And it does come with a 6 amp hour battery and a charger that RYOBI claims can charge the battery in close to an hour. And we'll dive into that a little bit too. It's backed by a 5-year warranty, mower warranty, and a 3-year battery warranty, which is a pretty solid package in my opinion. Now, right out of the box, this mower is a breeze to set up. No tools needed. You just unfold the handles, lock them in place, and pop in the battery, and you're good to go. The folding design is nice touch for compact storage, which is great if you store your mower in a shed like I do, or if you store it in your garage.
All right, so in order to get the handle into the angle that you want to mow, it has these really cool switches on the side. Very, very cool design. A lot better than the last one, the push mower that I have with RYOBI. Then you push these back, and when it gets to the angle, it'll click into place, and it's the perfect angle to mow your lawn. Also, I just love their battery system. If you have a 40 volt for, say, like another lawn mower that you had before, or if you have a chainsaw, they all are interchangeable. And that's the one great thing about RYOBI is their battery systems work with everything. So yeah, very cool, very easy to get it up and going, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so we have my son Tommy. He's going to help us show how to operate this. I just want to show it's so easy that a kiddo can do it. And Tommy is 9 years old, and he is the mower of the family. So this is his job. But anyway, so what you're going to do is you have these buttons on the front. How to get it started is you press the start button first, and then you pull back on that bar. Go ahead and do that, Tommy. That starts your blades, okay? Now, in order to do the self-propelled, you pull back on these, and the mower starts. And that is how easy this process is. Even my awesome, incredible 9-year-old boy can do it. So if you have kiddos that you also want them to do the chore of mowing the lawn, this is very helpful. Especially if you have hills, like we have a hill in the backyard, so it's going to help them not get so tired doing it.
Now, the build feels strong and sturdy, though the deck is plastic, which might keeps it light, but might raise some durability questions for some. It's also super quiet compared to gas power mowers, so no earplugs needed. Now, I love that you don't have to mess with gas, oil, or spark plugs, something I just can't stand with gas mowers. You just charge it and mow. So very user-friendly, very easy to use, and it lasts a long time. So how does it perform? So I tested this with some thick grass and a slight hill in our backyard. First off, the self-propelled feature is a game changer. You can adjust the speed to match your pace. It handles mild inclines without breaking a sweat. And I can tell you from experience, I've had a push-behind RYOBI mower for the past 6 years. And I can tell you from experience, if you're on the fence about a push mower or self-propelled, definitely get the self-propelled. It makes all the difference in the world. Now, the brushless motor delivers some impressive torque, tackling tall grass like a champ, and doesn't bog it down. The 6 amp hour battery lasted about 35 minutes in my test, which was enough to finish the job with my lawn with a bit of juice left over. But if your grass is super thick or wet, expect slightly shorter runtime. Switching between mulching, bagging, and side discharge is seamless. And the single point height adjustment is a nice touch for quick changes. One thing to note, the bag does fill up pretty fast, so you might need to empty it a couple times on larger lawns or have that extra battery. Now, we're going to cut to the video of me testing the self-propelled feature now. I really love the self-propelled feature, so let's cut to that now. All right, so we're going to test this out and see how the self-propelled feature works. Like I said, I've had a push mower for the longest time, so this is exciting. Whoa, that does take off. It has some power to it, and I actually have it mainly kind of halfway down. I don't have it all the way up. It can go, so that means it can go pretty fast. One thing I am noticing is that it does have the tendency to want to pull up when it has the self-drive feature on. So you just got to make sure that you don't allow it to just kind of change how you do it a little bit. As you can see, this feature right here, I do have the connection on that shoots the grass to mulch, which is what I like, because that's what I do. I mulch it instead of bagging it. If you come over here, you can kind of see the max and minimum speed. So you have your minimum and then all the way to the max. And like I said, I like in the middle. It's just fast enough. In order to start this, we'll kind of go through that. You do have to press the start button and then pull back the handle, and that starts your blades. And then you just pull this back and off it goes. So pretty awesome. All right, now let's talk about pros and cons, right? So there's always going to be those pros and cons. Not every product is perfect. It's very hard to get perfect on everything. But some of the pros, it's gas-like power. The 40-volt high-performance motor rivals a 150cc gas mower. No joke. I mean, it really is that powerful. Quiet and clean. So no fumes, no loud engine. You can mow early without waking up the neighbors. Very easy to use. The push button start, adjustable speed, and simple height settings are very easy to use. Compact storage, so it folds up nicely into small spaces. Super low maintenance. You don't have to put gas in it or worry about a bunch of engine parts breaking. My RYOBI push mower lasted 6 years and was still going strong. I just wanted the joy of knowing what it was to have a self-propelled mower, right? Eco-friendly, so zero emissions, perfect for those that are environmentally conscious. Now, some of the cons, like I said, there's always some good things and some bad things to products. The battery life, 40 minutes max might not cut it for larger lawns. So extra batteries might be needed, and those cost around $200, so $199 currently at Home Depot. So a little bit expensive for that extra, battery. Plastic decks, so feel solid, but may not be as durable as a metal mower, right, over time. Warranty hassles. Just looking into some reviews. Some users reported issues with RYOBI's warranty process, so keep your receipt handy, if you ever have issues. Debris buildup, right? So the deck design can trap moisture. So you need to clean it, regularly, but it's the same thing with some gas mower designs, right? It just depends on the design. But you just want to avoid corrosion, so you want to make sure that that deck is clean. Now, who is this for? So this mower is perfect for homeowners with small to medium yards. Think about half an acre or less. Now, if you're tired of the gas mower maintenance or want a quieter, greener option, this is a fantastic choice for sure. Now, but if you do have a huge lawn or super thick grass, you might need a secondary battery or a gas-powered alternative, or a riding mower, right? If you have more than half an acre, just get a riding mower for sure. So some value and some of my final thoughts. So it's priced around $400 at Home Depot. So this mower offers great value for the performance and features, and is part of the RYOBI's 40-volt ecosystem. So if you already own their tools, you can share batteries compared to competitors like Ego or Greenworks. It's a bit more affordable, but still packs a punch, right? Overall, the RYOBI 40-volt high-performance 20-inch self-propelled mower is a solid pick for anyone looking to ditch your gas-powered motor without sacrificing power. It's not perfect, no product is really perfect, but it's a tech-savvy, user-friendly option for modern lawn care. All right, so that's it for this episode of Tech Talk with Jeremy. What do you think of the RYOBI 40-volt mower? Right? I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you have one already? Or are you sticking with gas? Put your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this review helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our next deep dive into tech. Until next time, keep your lawn sharp and your tech sharper. Have a good one.